The man who couldn't forget. What if you never had to study again? What if every single moment of your life, every face, every word, every little detail was stored in your mind forever? Crystal clear, as if it just happened. Sounds like a superpower, right? For one man, it was anything but. This is the story of Solomon Shereshevsky, the man cursed with a perfect memory. It started back in the 1920s. Solomon was a young journalist in Moscow. His editor noticed something strange. Solomon never took notes. Not once. One day the editor asked him about it, and Solomon calmly repeated the entire morning meeting, word for word. Not just the sentences, but every pause, every cough, every little sound. Word spread quickly. Soon, Solomon was introduced to a psychologist named Alexander Luria, who would spend the next 30 years studying him. And what he discovered was mind-blowing. Solomon could remember a list of 70 random words perfectly, forwards and backwards, even years later. He could memorize complex math formulas he didn't even understand. He could repeat long poems in languages he couldn't speak. How Solomon's brain worked differently. He had something called synesthesia. To him, numbers and words weren't just symbols. They had colors, textures, even tastes. The number 1 felt sharp and confident. The number 8 was a soft, milky blue. A word might taste like bread or sound like a violin note. His memories weren't just stored, they were experienced in vivid, multi-sensory detail. It sounds beautiful, but it came with a price. Here's the thing, forgetting is not a mistake of the brain. Forgetting is what makes life livable. And Solomon couldn't forget. Every metaphor, every abstract idea turned into a storm of distracting images. If someone said she has a heavy heart, he didn't understand it as sadness. He felt an actual weight pressing on his chest. Even reading was hard, because every word exploded into colors, tastes, and sensations that drowned out the meaning. Worse, he couldn't truly recognize people. He didn't see one familiar face. He saw all of their faces at once, every smile, every frown, every moment he'd ever witnessed stacked together into a chaotic blur. Imagine trying to love someone, but never being able to hold on to a single, simple image of them. His mind was like a massive library with no way to organize it. A stranger's tie from 10 years ago was just as sharp, just as important as his own wedding day, and he was drowning in it. So Solomon tried to fight back. He tried writing memories on paper and burning them, hoping the flames would erase them from his head, but nothing worked. He carried everything forever, and in doing so, he could never fully live in the moment. Solomon Shereshevsky's life teaches us something powerful. A perfect memory isn't a gift, it's a prison. It's forgetting that lets us grow, it's forgetting that lets us heal, and it's forgetting that makes us human.